Que pasa, Mufasa? It's that screenwriter, director, producer, Walt Diddy, and good morning.
I cannot lose, I'll be winning. I cannot lose if I'm winning. I do not lose, I'll be winning. How can I lose when I'm winning?
And we're back with another article. Now, it's not about the headline. We're not focusing on the headline. We're focusing on what the headline's about. But before we do, make sure you go ahead and smash that like button. Please smash the like button, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Who else reads articles like this? They're gonna catch on. I'm sure of it. And we're back. And you see the headline: Pro Donnie J Mob livestream its rampage and made money doing it. A site called DLive, where rioters broadcast from the Capitol, is benefiting from the growing exodus of right-wing users from Twitter, Facebook, and the Tube. This story comes to us via the New York Times. You know, I know they're always right, but perhaps they're onto something this time. Let's read. This article is written by Kellen Browning and Taylor Lawrence, which sounds like a new liberal band, Browning Lawrence. Who knows these things? When the white nationals, Tim Gionette, stormed the U.S. Capitol with a mob of Donnie J loyalists on Wednesday, entering congressional offices and putting his feet up on lawmakers' furniture, he also chatted live with more than 16,000 of his fans. Using a live streaming site called DLive, known by the one alias Baked Alaska. Baked Alaska. Have you ever tried it? I've never had it. Broadcasts his actions inside the Capitol. Through DLive, his fans then sent him messages telling him where to go to avoid capture by the police. They also tipped him with lemons, a DLive currency that can be converted into real money. Made more than 2,000 on Wednesday. Operates one of at least 9 channels that use DLive to share real-time footage from the front lines of 1/6/2021. He and hundreds of other members of the far right have turned to the platform after mainstream services removed them. In 2017, was kicked off Twitter. Last year, he was barred from the Tube. DLive's increasing popularity shows how an online exodus of far-right figures on Facebook, Twitter, and the Tube since the November, whatever happened on 11/3/2020, has now moved beyond alternative social networking news and video sites like Rumble, Gab, and Parler, which they did a good job of destroying. Live streaming is also benefited, especially as a way to communicate live with followers and to earn money by spreading hate. Well, I don't spread hate, but we're not earning too much. It continues to say that shift gained further momentum last week after Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter banned a sitting POTUS. On Friday, Dan Bongino, a right-wing podcaster, tweeted that he was leaving Twitter for good because it was anti-American platform and that he would be on Parler instead. No, they removed Parler. Twitter later said it had permanently suspended the accounts of several prominent Donnie J supporters who used the platform to spread conspiracy theories, including Cindy Powell and Mr. Donnie J's former National Secretary Advisor, Mike Flynn. DLive said in a statement on Friday that it had zero tolerance toward any forms of violence and illegal activities. It added that it had suspended, forced offline, or limited 10 accounts and deleted 100 broadcasts. DLive also said it was freezing the earnings of streamers who had broken into the Capitol. Here we see a young man that seems to be screaming on DLive on the phone in the office of someone on Capitol Hill. Fancy that. Wow. Wonder who he called. Hey, yo, dude, let me get a pizza. It's all about that pick. It is all about the pick right there. Take a good look because the left will seize on the opportunity to continuously spread misinformation and to make sure division is among us. It's up to you and I, me, you, we, to combat that, right? It really is. It really is. We're going to be talking about that and a lot more in the series that I have coming up next week, starting Monday right there. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss those series. And where I'm going to show you a lot of things. I'm going to show you about how the left has used diversity to cover up their sins. Back in my logistics career, to make productivity, you know, you had quality goals, and sometimes your associates, your team, we missed the ball on quality. But we had a saying that cases cover up for sins. I'm missing 10 pieces of whatever that's affecting my quality numbers, but I shipped out 150,000 cases that made it look like it was only 99.98% of my quality problem, though even it was bigger. Same thing that the left is doing. I'm going to show you how. But before I do that, I want you to remember this. Remember that you can do anything you want to do. Put your mind to it. If you want to put your mind to winning 2022, off our monies, off our time, our energy, and get behind those candidates that support our interests, you can put your mind to it. If you like to see us fight back with diversity, with the same people that has the same values and morals, you can do it if you put your mind to it. And most of all, you can have a great weekend. The weekend is upon us. Have a great weekend. Put your mind to that, because why not? There's only one of you, and nobody is going to be a better you than you. I said you a lot of times. I'm only going to say this once. Walt Diddy is gone.